Hey guys, it's Kay. I hope you're all well. Now today we're looking at a new photo frame from Dragon Touch. Now before you all click out the video, hear me out. It's got a number of distinct features, including a touch screen and 16GB built-in memory. And there's a whole host of options to get your photos onto the screen, including via FTP, SD card and USB transfer. And get this, you can even email the photos to the photo frame. So without further ado, let's take a look at this new concept in photo framing. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest tech tutorials, reviews and unboxings, I do everything including Fire Stick, Raspberry Pi and Android TV tips and tricks. So subscribe and hit the notification button. Now it goes without saying, it comes very nicely packed in this Apple X box. And specifications wise is where this frame differs from the bunch. So you've got that easy to share wirelessly from anywhere option, an 8-inch HD display, and you get 16GB internal memory. And of course you can get friends and family to send photos to the frame from their devices anywhere. And of course the frame's got a touchscreen, which is going to make navigation that much easier. Okay, so taking a look in the box, we've got our frame and we get a protective cover with some instructions. Now the key thing here is you need to download the app from the Google App Store or the Apple App Store, and then you can assign the frame an email address within the app. All sounds pretty futuristic so far. And this is our free 2-year warranty. And of course the obligatory user manual. Now we do get some more cables and attachments in the box on the side here. And the first of these is the stand for the photo frame, and it looks like it just screws in here at the top. Next we've got the power brick for the photo frame. If anyone wants to know, it's a 7.5 watt output with one of those third pull-out legs. We also get the power cable which plugs into the USB plug and then plugs into the photo frame. And lastly we get the mini USB data cable. Now this will come in handy for transferring files over from your PC. So this is all you get in the box, guys. Taking a closer look on the back of the frame, we've got all our controls and buttons here. Power, menu, play, pause, forward, rewind. On the side we've got an SD card slot and we've got an earphone jack, USB port, mini USB port and a DC in. So in terms of connectivity and IOs, it's pretty comprehensive. You can also hang it on the wall because there's a little indent here. And this is your screw hole for your stand here, so I'm just going to screw it in quickly. So yeah, the stand is practical if not elegant. Now when you power it up, you get the Dragon logo pop up and it will automatically search and find your wireless network and ask you to connect to it. Once you've input your password, press connect and then just confirm your language, city and time zone. Now presumably it needs this to make your weather forecast more accurate. You'll then get the following screen which gives you a frame ID and it will advise you to download their app and then add this device to the app. So just head on over to your Apple or Google Play Store on your phone and download the app. It's called Our Photo. And it's pretty straightforward. You just create an account and log in, and then it's a simple case of binding the photo frame to your app by clicking on the devices option in the app, and then just create a user ID and that frame ID you got earlier on from the frame. Now on the home screen you've got a few features that stand out. You've got the weather widget which gives you a 3-day forecast based on your location, and you can change it to read in Fahrenheit or centigrade. Now you also get this little floating button which you can use to navigate around. So if you click on it, it'll give you some options which are return, home, volume down, volume up and power off. So I'll just click on the home button to take me back to the main page. You've also got access to your time, date and calendar, and you've got the option to watch your videos if you've got any stored on the frame. And you've got the two options here, your internal storage and your SD card. Now from the main screen you've also got access to the clock function where you can add and remove alarms. Now jumping into the settings, the first thing we're going to see is our device info. And we get some instructions telling us to install the app and register an account and log in, and then add the device to My Devices in the Devices module of the main interface of the app, and then some information about where to find the app on the relevant Play Stores. Now at this point it's a good idea to take note of the frame ID because you're going to need it if you want to email photos to the frame. The next item down on the menu is User Management, and this is where you'll find the users you've set up, and these users have the ability to email the frame some photos. The next item down on the menu is PC Control, and this is where you can start the FTP server on the frame, and you can FTP files across from your PC. And next down on the menu is Wi-Fi, and you can set up your Wi-Fi access. And below that is album settings, and from here you can control the slideshow settings. And as you can see, we've got a lot of control in the way the photos are shown. We can change the slideshow mode from sequential to random, change how long each photo is shown by changing the interval time, and even change the transition effect. Okay, so once you've got the app on your phone and you've set up your users and accounts, you can start emailing it photos from anywhere in the world. Just imagine you've given this photo frame to your mum and you're on holiday, so you start sending her photos of what you're up to on your holiday, and she can just view them without having to know anything about computers. They'll just turn up when you email them and they'll be added to the slideshow automatically. Now, as for sending photos via email to your frame, it's quite straightforward. Just make sure you send your photos from the same email address you used to set up the frame. And put the frame ID in the subject of the email. It's all straightforward and it's all very well detailed in the instructions. Now, once you've sent your email, give it a few moments. And when I say moments, it can take anything up to 5 minutes for the photo frame to receive your email. Now, you'll know when it's received the photos because you'll get a little notification on screen. And there it is at the top of the screen, one photo. So if I click on it, you'll see it'll bring me to all the photos from this user. And you can see all the new photos are highlighted with a new banner. And here's the photo I sent. Now if I click on it, I'll get some options here. And I can choose to view it in a zoomed out form or in a zoomed in form. I can also change the slideshow interval and transition effect from here. So to summarize guys, the Classic 8 is a decent budget friendly smart frame. It's got plenty of storage and a number of options to get your photos onto the screen, including via email, FTP, SD card and USB. So overall, would I recommend this? Wholeheartedly, yes. It's got a solid build and great functions. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, give us a like and maybe even a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.